Surprising historical facts that will blow your mind. Before he became the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln was a formidable wrestler. With over 300 matches under his belt, he was known for his strength and strategic skills. Lincoln's wrestling career, often overlooked, is a fascinating aspect of his life. His induction into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1992 is a testament to his athletic prowess and enduring legacy. In the Victorian era, death was a frequent visitor to households, and mourning rituals were elaborate. One such practice was postmortem photography, where deceased loved ones were posed to appear as if they were still alive. These haunting images, often featuring the deceased propped up in chairs or beds, provide a glimpse into the Victorian fascination with mortality and the desire to preserve the memory of the departed. Tsutomu Yamaguchi's story is one of extraordinary survival. He was in Hiroshima when the first atomic bomb was detonated, and by a twist of fate, was in Nagasaki the day before the second. Despite enduring the devastating effects of both atomic explosions, Yamaguchi persevered and lived to the age of 93. His remarkable experience serves as a poignant reminder of the destructive power of nuclear weapons and the resilience of the human spirit. In the opulent world of ancient Egypt, even the smallest details were meticulously planned. To shield the pharaohs from pesky flies, a unique and rather unusual method was employed. Servants were smeared with honey. This sticky solution acted as a human fly trap, drawing the insects away from the royal personage. This peculiar practice offers a fascinating glimpse into the lengths to which the Egyptians went to ensure the comfort and protection of their rulers. In the intriguing world of Renaissance France, marital issues were not solely confined to the domestic sphere. Legal systems of the time granted women the right to take their husbands to court if they were found to be impotent. This unique legal precedent offers a fascinating glimpse into the social and legal complexities of the era, highlighting the evolving understanding of marriage and its implications. Henry VIII of England had people who were called grooms of stool, whose job it was to wipe his bottom. During his reign, he had 4 such people, all of whom were knighted. In an ironic twist of history, Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, and Joseph Stalin, 3 of the 20th century's most notorious dictators, were all nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. This surprising fact highlights the complexity of the nomination process and the sometimes surprising individuals who have been considered for the prestigious award. One of the most bizarre and tragic tales in horse racing history involves jockey Frank Hayes. In 1923, Hayes suffered a fatal heart attack during a race at Belmont Park. Incredibly, his body remained in the saddle as his horse, a long shot named Summertime, crossed the finish line first. This eerie victory, a macabre twist of fate, remains one of the most unusual and unforgettable moments in the sport. In the early 20th century, Mongolia employed a unique and brutal form of punishment: the wooden box. Criminals were confined to these small, enclosed spaces, often left to perish from starvation or exposure. This archaic practice offers a glimpse into the harsh realities of justice in a bygone era, highlighting the stark contrast between past and present penal systems. Ching Shih, a former Chinese prostitute, rose to become one of history's most notorious pirates. By the early 19th century, she commanded a formidable fleet of over 1,500 ships and 80,000 sailors. Her ruthlessness and strategic brilliance made her a feared figure in the South China Sea. Ching Shih's extraordinary story challenges traditional perceptions of piracy and highlights the remarkable power and influence wielded by women in history. Imagine this: pioneers trekking across the Oregon Trail, while in a distant office, the first fax message is being transmitted. This fascinating juxtaposition highlights the rapid pace of technological advancement in the 19th century. While the pioneers faced the challenges of the frontier, the world of communication was undergoing a quiet revolution. laying the groundwork for the digital age. Roman Catholics in Bavaria founded a secret society in 1740 called the Order of the Pug. New members had to wear dog collars and scratch at the door to get in. A unique feature of British tanks since World War II is their inclusion of tea-making equipment. This quirky tradition, rooted in the nation's love for a good cuppa, underscores the importance of morale and comfort, even in the most challenging of circumstances. A hot cup of tea can provide a much-needed moment of respite for tank crews during long and arduous operations. Known for his eccentricity and cruelty, Roman Emperor Caligula pushed the boundaries of absurdity. In one of his most bizarre acts, he elevated his favorite horse, Incitatus, to the position of senator. This outrageous appointment highlights Caligula's disdain for tradition and his penchant for outrageous behavior, solidifying his reputation as one of history's most eccentric and tyrannical rulers.